Hey guys, today I am recreating Makeup Ali's Jason face mask look or whatever, or como dicen las tías, el Jason. So if you guys like to see how I accomplish this look, please keep on watching. I'm starting off with the Elmer's glue stick, and I'm actually sad as fuck I wasn't able to find the purple one just because I'm a fucking weirdo and I really wanted the purple one. But yeah, I'm gonna put this all over my eyebrow and then I'm gonna smooth it out with the spoolie. I honestly don't know what the fuck I'm doing. If you guys have any tips as how to do this better, please let me know because I'm here to learn with you guys. But yeah, this is how I'm doing it today. I'm just packing on the Elmer's glue and brushing it out, and then I'm gonna use my finger to press it down and smooth it down. For now, I'm moving on to my other brow, and I'm gonna start off by carving it out with my MAC 212 brush and my Maybelline Master Concealer. I'm starting off with the bottom of the brow. For the top of the brow, I'm using my e.l.f. concealer brush and the same concealer. Now I'm using my Anastasia number 12 brush and my Anastasia Dipbrow pomade in the shade Granite, and I'm going to be filling out the brow with that. If there are any imperfections, just feel free to go back in with the concealer. I'm using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance primer to prep my eye, and I'm pressing that in with my finger. Now I'm using a little bit of the MAC Single Shadow in Nylon to highlight my brow bone. I'm taking my Huda Beauty palette, and I'm going to take the shade Maneater with my Morphe M332 brush, and I'm buffing that into the crease. Since that color isn't as bright of a red as I wanted it to be, I'm taking my Morphe Artisrty palette and I'm picking up the shade Life, and then I'm just going to blend that in over Maneater. Now with the flat brush, I'm pressing in Life onto the whole lid. Then I'm just taking a tiny bit of Bossy from the Huda Beauty palette and I'm gonna press that in over the outer lid. And now I'm doing another layer of glue. I'm gonna take the smallest amount of black truffle from the Huda Beauty palette and I'm adding it to the outer eye. And today for my wing liner, I am using the NYC liquid liner, which is actually discontinued, unfortunately. And to clean up the wing and make it a little bit more sharp, I'm using my e.l.f. concealer brush and my Maybelline Master Concealer. Now I'm going back in with Nylon by MAC to highlight my tear duct. I'm going to add some of the Cover FX Mattifying Primer in the area where I'm going to use my foundation. And then while that soaks in a little bit, I'm going to add some of the translucent powder by Mercier over the brow with the flat dense brush. Again, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just doing what I think I'm supposed to do. And then back to my face, I'm using my Sephora 10 Hour Wear Perfection Foundation in the shade Medium 24. And this makeup sponge is by Morphe. I'm adding a tiny bit of concealer, and this is a Maybelline Master Concealer in the shade Light. Here I'm dusting off the excess powder with my Morphe Y5. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to prime my face with these face paints, but I'm using the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. And I was so excited to finally try this. This is the Makeup Forever Flash Color Palette. And I'm going to be using my Morphe plate and spatula to pick up the product. I'm picking up the white shade. And then I'm applying it with my Sephora Stippling Concealer 52 brush. And I'm applying it where the mask is going to go. I'm using a damp Morphe makeup sponge, but I'm being very thorough about squeezing out the excess water. And then I'm just going back and forth with applying and reapplying to make sure I have as much coverage as I want. Now I'm setting the face paint with my Morphe Y5 brush and my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm picking up the white shade from my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to be setting my entire face with that. And for this, I'm using my Morphe M503 brush. I'm going to start all the line work with my Morphe M250 brush. But first, I'm just going to dot where I want the lines to go. That way I have some sort of guide. And I took the red shade from my Makeup Forever palette. With my Morphe M431 brush, I'm picking up the red shade from the 35B palette. And with that, I'm going to be setting the red face paint. Now I'm using my Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner and my Morphe M250 brush to outline the mask. And I do want it to look like a cracked, broken mask, so I'm doing jagged edges or jagged lines or whatever. Another thing, if you guys choose to try to do this look, make sure your little baby hairs are fucking put away, because I was struggling. And I'm doing the little holes of the mask, and again I'm using little dots first to guide me. I know for a fact if I wouldn't have done this, that I would have hella fucked up and it would have taken me even longer than it did. Oh, before I fucking forget to mention this, I know some people can close either eye with keeping the other one open without a problem, but I can't. I could only do my right eye. And yeah, so take that into consideration if you guys choose to do this look, because when I was trying to pose for the video and for pictures, I was just having the worst time. It was so difficult because I did the black eye on my left eye as opposed to on my right eye, but it didn't even cross my mind that I was gonna have to do that. But yeah, so definitely take that into consideration. When you guys get to the little dots that go on your lips, make sure you're posing how you would pose in the pictures, or you're holding the mirror at the angle where you would hold the camera, because at certain angles it looks like it's like half a circle or something. And I didn't realize how bad I fucked up on my jawline on the outline of the mask until I was editing the video. So yeah, just make sure you have a good angle on the mirror as well. I'm using my NYX white liquid liner to create some lines to kind of give them a little bit of a highlight or something on all the black areas. And on the circles, I'm just creating the slightest crescents to give it some sort of dimension and highlight, you guys. Like I said, I love that fucking dimension. I hate when things are just flat. That's what it is. And then same on the red, I'm taking the shade Man Eater and I'm giving it a shadow basically. You guys, this video literally took me like 5-6 hours to record. I was fucking starving, so I went to make myself a pancake and a huevo. I was so fucking hungry. I felt like my eyes were gonna pop out of my head. I'm taking the gray shade from my Morphe 35C palette, and I'm gonna contour the mask with that and add some sort of texture. That way it doesn't look too plain and white. I actually, now that I'm editing, I wish I would have gone in with more gray, but it's okay. It still looked way better than it just being flat and white. Now I'm adding some black shadow and smoking it out along the cracked side of the face mask.
Purchase your tracks today.
Now I'm lining my waterlines with my Wet n Wild pencil liner in the shade Baby's Got Black. Today I'm using my KTV lashes in the style Karolina, and these are my fucking favorite right now. Now with the red face paint and my Morphe M250 brush, I'm adding basically like little splatters of blood supposedly, but I don't know why I used the face paint instead of my fake blood. After I had finished recording, I was so upset that I didn't use my fake blood instead. I think I was just so tired that my brain was off at that point. I'm finally fucking finished. Holy shit, this was rough. But it was fun, I'm not gonna lie. And it looked pretty badass. What do you guys think? Again, if you guys decided to try any of these looks out, please tag me in them. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave some comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next video.